Hello, hello, and hello, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, so far we have gotten through quite a bit of the Grave Hoard. And so we're about to go through the next path. Is that the end of the arm that snaked its way in here? I know in the last episode we noticed that the people that were in charge of this base were doing a cover-up. So that way the loved ones of the soldiers that were fighting to give Zero Dawn a chance the people that were in charge of this base were giving false messages back to the loved ones of the soldiers that were operating out of here. Here, this being messages that they said before, and then just chopping them up. And one of the recipients even caught on to that. Now, USRC deployment records. Operation Kickback, Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and armored battalions skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest. Swarm PN-12 engagement began at 0600, concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull. Shenandoah Valley SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by civilian guard, fought a rear guard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. The engagement began at 0800. At approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage to ES-17. Surviving elements of the 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron-Cleveland defensive line. Operation Body Blow, Akron, Ohio. 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that the 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal loss. Damn! Go 9th MRB! Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit, the deployment in Pensacola. Court-martial proceedings underway. You're really gonna court... 7th MRB. Recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. 9th MRB. Refitting the USRC facilities. 10th MRB. Transferred from Kelmar.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
giant arm is terrifying. Oh, hey, I must have been down there because there's... Oh, wait, no, that's so much... Oh, no, yeah, there's the scrapper. Okay, don't need blaze, don't need wire. Don't need sparker. Ridgewood, I know for a fact I'm good on, because it's like damn near, what, 2,000? 1,500. Okay, looks like we're gonna go another round. Holy fuck. Couldn't get into the front.
Eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
He better not.
Watch out!
They at the very least got a corruptor. No, a Deathbringer, that's what it was.
Sun and shadow.
Things in mint condition.
Kovish. And this one can move.
Yeah. Fire and electricity, okay. I don't even know how to properly get to... Oh. Shit. Oh god!
No power. And no time to fix it.
No, can't do it! Push harder! The shadow demands sacrifice!
Oh, holy hell. Oh my god. Like that is like the one major improvement of Forbidden West. It's because the a huge problem that I had was going like this to find like the potion that I needed, rather than I could have just like had it on default as there and just there, go to my health boost, go to my elementals. It's just a lot. I didn't even really put a dent in my really any of my resources. All right, I'm trying to see if there's if any of these guys had a full health potion. 'Cause while I'm pretty sure I have the resources to fully restock, I am not too sure. And I'm out of fatty meat already. Like, but I'm back up to near full, which is helpful.
Might need this.
Thought there was something down in here. Oh, data point. Biosphere degradation. August 2065. Confidential. Chief findings. Despite increasing tactical proficiency in elite and civilian guard units, in many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the feral plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy report, Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion of toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threats to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse, OAC, is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling of facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effects of the oceanic economic zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across a Pacific theater. No matter how many times I go through this stuff, the impact that this stuff had.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing. Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area.
Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
The only thing she could do.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
The Curse of Darkness. Wait, this might be... Oh, to Curse the Darkness. Okay. This is where we're gonna freaking transition. Okay, we're going to go in. This is when we're going in. And so... Be special. Whoa. Oh, wait, shit. There's supposed to be a stranded item here. Yeah, I haven't.
Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Holy shit! Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Even she liked it. Okay, so she'd literally just be in here. Mentioned a tank. Back over here? No, other side then. There it is. There's the necklace. This mysterious item is valuable only to the... Oh. 6 tarnished metal ingots threaded with plain wire. What's funny is that I ignored both sides, thinking that it was just like a blocked off way into the other rooms. I'm glad it wasn't as. I'm really glad it's not as deep as I thought it was going to be. Because there should have been some special dialogue between Aloy and Silence. So far, it's not happening. I should probably grab that. Grab stuff like that and freeze rhyme. And this is where I'll end it. And so, thank you guys so much for watching. And I saw lightning in the ashes. Oh, I love that. I love that. This entire skyline, I love it. And so, thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.